There we go. And we are live. Welcome once again, folks. Another Business Reinvented live broadcast this week. As usual, I'm joined by my good mate in Business Reinvented, Cam Roberts. Hi, Cam. How are you going?
Hey, Steve. Hey, everyone. Good to be here again.
And you'll notice we have a ticker going at the bottom. Thank you, Julie Mason. Down the bottom there, we have a ticker going, not a ticker tape. All right. So, thank you very much for the nice little nudge there a couple of weeks ago, Julie. Hope everyone's had a good break and refreshed and ready to go. All right, Cam, what are we going to talk about this week?
This week we're going to talk about celebrity status, Steve. We're going to talk about how to use a celebrity to not only endorse your brand, but to get more people to buy your products and services. And more importantly, why that's so important. Why do people trust someone that maybe didn't invent the product, has never sold the product, but for some reason they could be a cricketer and they're promoting solar panels, or they could be, a basketballer promoting, something not related to basketball, netballer promoting something to do with cars. Why does that work? I guess we want to talk about that today, Steve.
Yeah. Well, the short answer is I have no frigging idea, but it works on me, right? I respond to that just as much as any other person does. And it doesn't matter why it works, but the truth of it, Cam, is that, all of us gravitate to celebrity and authority. And like you said, it's really good if it's a celebrity that matches to the product, but more often than not, it's not. Like, why does a sports star, advertise deodorant? I mean, normal human beings sweat and smell as much as they do, you know. So it doesn't have to be tied in, and it is just that, we are in a celebrity obsessed world, right? And it's why completely dysfunctional people get thrown together in a show like Maths, and all of a sudden their Instagram profile, gets tens of thousands of followers, not because they've achieved anything, just because they've appeared in this TV show reality TV show,
pretend reality,
a reality TV show that kills your soul if you watch it for more than 40 minutes, but it's the way we are, right? People understand too, people are voyeuristic, right? We're always interested in what other people are doing, and I've even experienced this, Cam, in with my own marketing and email list stuff. People are interested. What's your normal day like? What books are you reading now? Well, I get up early, I do this, I do that, and people are just interested in that stuff.
That's good.
So if you can always tap in to that that element of celebrity and authority within any niche. And if you don't have celebrity or authority within any niche, you can buy them in. And the thing, Cam, is that people get really, I think, well, scared's the wrong word, but shy away from it, thinking that's going to cost a bomb. And quite often it doesn't. For a couple of grand, you can use the image of different. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the Kardashians for a couple of grand or anyone like that. But there are still, and dare I say it, minor league celebrities that are still recognizable, that that are very affordable to boost your brand and run a campaign with,
Yeah, especially in regional areas, Steve. You've got we live on the Sunshine Coast. As most people know, I used to be in Newcastle. Like there's regional sports stars in areas like Newcastle, Wollongong, Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast, that you can tap into. It could be surf lifesaving, someone from surf lifesaving, someone from, football in that region, So there's always some sort of, not the elite of the elite, but someone next down that, people know, they see on TV, and that person can represent your business or your brand quite effectively. And because of the following that they have in their own ecosystem, it allows you to get your product or service out to a whole different audience that maybe you never would have targeted. If you own an air conditioning business and you can tap into a local sports star to talk about your air conditioning, installations, that opens up, a wider door to the audience that you would have targeted with your own Google ads or Facebook advertising.
You mentioned Sunshine Coast. One of the old ex-footballers who lives here is Billy Moore. We hear him on the radio on Friday doing the radio. He's a local celebrity. I mean, he's a good example of I don't know, a tier 2 or a tier 3
Yeah.
celebrity. Oh, geez, he mightn't like me
He
saying
probably
that,
thinks he's probably a tier 1.
yeah, but that's a really
true.
good example, right? He's
Yeah.
yes, he has some broad appeal in the football community, but specifically here on the Sunshine
Yeah,
Coast, he
that's
has
right.
a really big appeal, you know. So
Yeah.
it's a really good point that you make there.
Yeah, and people want to do business, you know, with local businesses. There's that affinity to, you know, look after your local business, do business with the local people. They're part of your community, and that's what that local sports star or local celebrity brings to it. They're still part of your community. They're not an outsider coming in or someone you've just paid to do an endorsement. They're actually part of, you know, the community that you're already a part of and want to promote.
Yeah, I want to share with you too, Cam, something that I've termed the Rodney Lush effect.
Yeah,
and you might be thinking, what the hell does that even mean, right?
I'm trying to think who's Rodney Lush. That's my first thought.
Yeah, there you go, right? So clients in South Australia in the farming community, there is a respected farmer, a guy in his district, a guy everyone knows is kind of the kingpin within that, and not in a bad or egotistical way. He just does very well. He's a very good land manager, you know, runs a very good business, etc. Everyone knows who he is, and everyone looks up to him because he's been in the district a long time and had a lot of success. And so he's what I would call a local or a market celebrity. And and what I mean by that is that when you mention the guy's name, people in the target market, your heavy users, will instantly know who that is, right? You know, like in rugby league, it's Wally Lewis. You know, like in the NFL, it's Tom Brady. You know, those sorts of things. And so every market has a Rodney Lush. All of them do. And if you can get that person to work with you and endorse you, it has a massive impact on your business, because it's a little bit more, I don't know if authentic's the right word, but it's at least a little bit more connecting, you know, with your market. And, you know, obviously now, you know, Rodney, if you're listening, hello, he's used my clients' products and has endorsed them and said some really good things about them, all of which are true and not paid. They're not a paid endorsement, right? But there is still that Rodney Lush effect in every market. If you can get your market leaders to be seen with you, to be seen using you, it makes it safe for everyone else to as well, because the whole, you know, the whole psychology behind that is if this respected farmer, this you know, this guru within our industry, if he sees fit to choose this business, then it's okay for me to do it, right? That is the that is a very long, it's an instant thing, right? It's a very instant thing. Oh, if he does it, it must be okay, you know, because then your mind will go deeper. If he does it, he's really good at what he does. He's put a lot of thought into it. He's put a lot of research into it. He's done the stuff, so it's okay for me. It's safe for me. So you know, I would really encourage business owners to look for that that market celebrity and see if you can leverage their name, their reputation, you know, for benefit of your business. And again, it's either paid or unpaid. And people, that's an interesting one too, Cam, I want to touch on, is that I was having a conversation with a client one day about that. I can't pay that guy to say that about me. Well, what do you think Ricky Ponting does? And you know, it's the same principle, right? Well, you know, now everyone makes their own decisions, and you know, the market celebrity's got to make their decisions as well, and all those sorts of things. But it really is no different.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, and there are legal disclaimers. You know, the you know, the menu log one, for instance. You know, with what's his name, the rapper. You know, this is a paid actor or something. You know that one.
And it's in,
yeah. So look for celebrities, because we all
Snoop
of
Dogg.
us.
Sorry,
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
That's him. You know that one. So look for celebrities who your market would readily recognise. You know, if you've got a market of cricketers, you're not going to bring a netballer in. So you've got to be smart about it. But if it's, you know, if it's like you said, solar panels, any athlete that's recognisable is good. A comedian is good. You know, you know. So there are lots of things that you can do, and if you don't want to bring in a celebrity, then look at your market leaders who are celebrities within your niche, and leverage their celebrity, leverage their authority, leverage their recognition to be endorsing your brand. You know, it has a massive impact. And
Yeah.
you might think not, but everyone knows Rodney Lush. And if
Yeah.
Rodney Lush says it's good because I do X, Y, Z, that means I can do it, right? And that that's a really powerful thing. It's an instantaneous psychological thing for us all.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, it makes them feel safe, like they're making a good buying decision because, you know, that's a celebrity that uses that product, so it must be all right for me. Yeah, which is really good. And I'll probably add, like, in this day and age, Steve, it's probably easier than it's ever been to reach out to celebrities, right? So, you know, you could get on Instagram or LinkedIn and you could find these people very easily, craft up a very elegant and persuasive first outreach to kind of, you know, get a conversation going. You're not trying to sell them into doing anything straight away. That's just a conversation starter is the first step. And, you know, if that was something that you wanted to do in your business, you could easily reach out to 100 celebrities and local sports people and, you know, comedians and reach out. And you'll probably get one or two conversations if you reached out to 100 people, convert one of those, and that could be a game changer for your business.
Yes. I mean, there aren't too many, let's face it, there aren't too many people, especially ex-sports stars, celebrities, who wouldn't spend half a day taking photos for a couple of grand, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And yet you can use that over and over again in your market.
Yeah. And it's good for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're willing and they love it.
Well, they love it. It gets their mug on buses, on social media. You know, it's a win-win for everyone. Win for the business because they get, you know, more exposure. Win for the celebrity because the celebrity, they love exposure. That's who they are, right? That's why they got into the game they got into. So it's a win-win for everyone. And there's been many companies and businesses of all shapes and sizes use celebrity and authority marketing quite effectively.
Yeah, yeah. And why? Because it works. Because all of us gravitate to authority and celebrity. Right? That's just one of those ways. One of the things that humans are hardwired for.
Yeah, excellent. So, Steve, if someone was interested in contacting you to be the celebrity of their product and service, are you available? Are you available?
Absolutely, Cam. Yeah, absolutely. What about you?
Oh, mate, I'm a bit tight. I've got a few endorsements lined up, so I'll have to put them on the back burner.
That's right. Like all the celebrities out there, I can't wait to see myself on a bus, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There I go. You know,
That'd be really funny if you were on the bus.
Yeah.
You know, your sticker was on the bus, on the side of the bus. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. You'd be going to people going.
Yeah. All right, that's good. All right, Steve. Well, thanks very much for that. We're almost out of time. And folks, if you want to join our Facebook group, we've got it down in the ticker below. So it's the Funnels and Copywriting Facebook group. So feel free to join in there and join the conversations. Until next time, thanks very much. And this is Steve and I signing out.